Hi. In this session we will learn how to write the Arabic letters starting from Alif and ending with Ya. And we will learn how to write some words using these letters. Now Alif is written like this, and I've chosen to write on this paper because we will learn how to write it on the line itself or under the line. Some of the letters come below the line, others maybe above the line, and so on. So let's start with Alif. Alif starts like this. It's just one vertical line. Ba is like this, and notice it is on the line. It ends on the line and it has a dot below the line. This is ba. Ta is the same way. It's written the same way, and it has two dots above the letter itself, or you can write it like this with one dash above it, and so on with Tha. It has three dots, a pyramid of three dots, or it can be written like this. Now Jim is like this. A part of it is above the line and the other part goes below the line, and you have a dot inside. This is Jim. Ha is the same without any dots. Kha is the same with one dot above the line, above the letter itself. Alif, Ba, Ta, Tha, Jim, Ha, Kha. And then we have Dal. Dal is like this. Dal. It's a little angle like this. Dal is the same, and I'm just shifted a little bit because it's not easy for me to write below the letter itself. It should be written here, but I just shifted a little bit. Dal is like this, and then Ra. Ra is something like this. Zain or Zai is like this, and then so the sounds, I don't need to write all the sounds. Because I just wanted to be more precise. Alif, we know Alif is like this. Ba is like this. Ta, and this is the ta sound, ta. And then Tha, that's when you put your tongue below the upper teeth. You say Ta, Tha, Jim, Ha. You have the Ha sound. Ha. Kha. Then you have the Kha sound. Kh. Kha. Kha sound. And you have Dal. Dal. And you have Dal. You have Ra. This is an R. Ra. And we have Ra, not R, the American R. It's a Ra. Ra. But without the R sound. It's just a small R sound. Ra. And we have Zai or Zain. Zain or Zai. Alif, Ba, Ta, Tha, Jim, Ha, Kha, Dal, Dhal, Ra, Zain, Sin. Sin can be written like this, and all of it might be above the line, or it would be good to write this part, the lower part of it, below the line, or it might be written like this as a short without the teeth of it. Sheen is the same with three dots. Sheen. This is Sin. This is Sheen, and it could be written the same way it's written in Sin, and we put the as we did in Tha, we can put the pyramid as one angle above one delta above the Sheen. Sin, Sheen, Sad, the Sa sound, Sa. That's the dark Sin, Sa. It's not Sin, it's Sad. So we have Sad, and it is Sad and Dad. Notice that it has this way of writing. Dad, Sad. This is how I wrote it. Sad and Dad, the Da sound, and this is the unique sound of the Arabic language. Dad, Da, Dad. Sad, Dad, Ta. We have Ta. Ta is the dark T, the capital T. Ta. Sorry, Ta. And we have Tha. And this is above the line. This is above the line, this is above the line, but the little tail here is below the line. And I made it longer. I tend to make it longer, but it's not like that usually. So you have Dha, and we have Ta, Dha, Ain, and part of it is above the line, and the other part, the 2/3 of it is below the line. And the Ghain is the same, but it has a dot. Ain, sound. And Ghain, Gha sound. So Ain is like Ain. Well, let's say I'm sorry. And we have the Ghain sound. It's not Ra, it's Gha. It comes from the throat. Ghain sound. And then we have Fa. I will shift a little bit. Fa, all of it is above the line, and it has some extension in it, like Ba, Ta, Tha, but it has a little circle at the beginning, and we have to put a dot here. Fa. This is the F sound. Fa. And we have Qaf. Fa, Qaf. Qaf is like Fa, but it has a smaller circle. Doesn't have a extension like that, like this, and you can write it with 2 dots. This is the Qaf sound. Qaf. Or it could be written like this. Notice whenever we have 2 dots, we can put a dash. Whenever we have 3 dots, we can put a delta. So Qaf could be written like this. And in some certain writings, like the Raq'a calligraphy, they write it like this. So it could be written like that. Qaf. 3 types of writing, depending on the type of writing that you're writing. Okay, so Fa, Qaf, Kaf. Kaf also has an extension like that. It starts like this, and you just extend it and put a Hamza inside it. This is what we call a Hamza. It looks like a Hamza, but it turns this letter as to Kaf. Kaf, or you can write it the same way we do here. We try to omit the dots and the Hamza. It could be written like that. Kaf. Qaf, Kaf, Lam. It's similar to Kaf, but it has a smaller circle. This is Lam, the L sound. Lam. Kaf, Lam, Mim. Mim, part of it is above the line, the other part is below the line. So we have Mim. This is Mim. And then we have Noon. Noon is similar to Qaf. It has this circle. It has this circle of Sin. Same circle here. It is similar to Ba, Ta, Tha because it has 1 dot. So when you write it, sorry, I didn't notice that the camera was not put in. So again, this is Ta. This is how we write it. I will write it again. Ta. This is Dha. This is Ain. Notice here how we wrote it here. This is Ghain. And then we have Fa. It has an extension like Ba, but it has a circle at the beginning and then a dot above the Fa. So we have it like this. Qaf could be written like that with 2 dots, or could be written like this with a dash, or could be written like this. And we will notice that Noon it has the same thing as Qaf. Kaf with a little extension at the line, and a Hamza. Kaf like that could be written also the same rule here, trying to omit the dots and the Hamza. Lam is like this, Mim is like this, and then Noon. Noon has the same circle as Qaf. it's on the line. I'm sorry, I put it below the line because of the meme. And then put a dot in the middle here. Noon. This is noon sound. Meme, noon. Ha, and then ha. We have ha. It's similar to this shape, but it's rarely written like this in words. It is a circle actually, and we will see that a little bit shorter. So this is ha, ha sound. Meme, noon, ha. Wow. Wow is like ra and zain. You have a little extension above the line, but it has a circle on it. So this is wow. The wa sound, wa. And then ya. Ya is like this, and it has two dots. Or could be written like this, and it has a dash. Going back to noon, noon could be written like this. On the same rule here, we can write noon like this. Some people write it like that. Noon. This means that this is a dot here. So we have wow, ya, and the letter that could be considered to be a letter is the Hamza. And the Hamza is written above the line like this when it is written alone. Hamza. This is ya. This is Hamza. And it's ah sound. The ah sound. It has sound from the throat. And it is rarely written like that. Well, no, not rarely. It's often written like that, but not much. And we still have another letter that's considered to be one of the alphabets of the Arabic is Lam Alif. Lam Alif. This is the original writing of Lam Alif. And it is the word of La, which means no. Also, it could be written like this. Or people may tend to write it like this. Depends on the calligraphy that you're using. It's going to differ. Okay, so this is the Lam Alif sound. Lam Alif. So this is how we wrote the letters. In the second session we will learn how to put these letters in words. See you then.